guys, how are you doing? Today we're talking about the Sephora sale. I'm gonna give you my recommendation for this November sale, but just as well, since I am Rouge and I don't have anyone to share my Rouge link with, I'm doing a sort of a raffle, which means I'm gonna pick one person randomly who wants my Rouge link, and you will be able to shop the sale with 20% off, just in case you're not a Rouge member, of course. I did this last year as well. How is it gonna work? To apply to enter the raffle, you just have to subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on my Instagram, and then message me on my Instagram. Let me know which makeup or fragrance or whatever you want to buy during the sale with your 20% discount, and I will pick a person at random. The winner will be announced on October 30. So go ahead and try your luck with that. Honestly, I would offer my link to anyone if I could, but I can't because it's just one. I'm very sorry. But yeah, today I'm gonna be talking about what are my Sephora sale recommendations this year, and I feel like I have less things to show but also less things to shop, which is great for my wallet, of course. I want to start with something that came out this year, and specifically something that came out for the holiday, the Urban Decay Moondust Eyeshadow Quad. I have been finding myself always opting for this small quad every time I want to add some sparkle to my look, especially this shade here, which is Space Cowboy Rides Again, which is different from the classic Space Cowboy. This is more sparkly but also have less of a base, which makes it perfect if you are fair like me and you didn't like Space Cowboy because it looked orange on you. It has that beigey orangey, pulled very orange, at least on my skin tone, base. Then this shade is for you. You won't notice a base, but the other shades in this quad are beautiful as well. I also really like that this pink sparkly shade, so depending on my look I will go for one or the other. There's also like a warm brown satin shade, which could be great for the sort of smoky eye, and then this shade I don't really care for, but it is like it has a bit of a duochrome effect to it. It goes from pink to golden and orangey based on the light. This quad honestly is super for traveling, but also as a companion palette, and this is how I see it. I did not use last year's one as much as I'm using this, and I have had this for a few weeks. I'm using this almost every day. That's saying a lot. Talking about a new holiday release, I have here the Anastasia Beverly Hills Sugar palette. I feel like this palette looks difficult at first, but when you really go and swatch it and use it, it seems like more approachable. I have also had a friend of mine saying that this is actually more approachable than they thought it would be once I was wearing this. What you can do here is you can have a neutral look with these shades here, but also you can spice it up with some beautiful shimmers. And you have a baby pink, a baby blue, and a silver. The silver one acts more like a sort of scattered sparkle, if you see at the top here. And I think that this is super unique because so far this is the only palette that has this baby pink and baby blue shades. I have found nothing else that caters to this type of color story. It's very unique, and it's the Anastasia Beverly Hills quality, so it's good quality for the mattes, for the sparkles, and honestly it's also quite cheap. It's $29, and if you are getting this during the sale it will be less. So I think this is a super good palette. It's also nice to create out-of-the-box looks for your holidays. I see that more and more brands are going for that icy holiday type of look, such as the newest with a beauty palette. I think that this represents that approach really well with some icy shades, but also some fun burgundies, a lavender. This is great. Since we're talking about ABH, I will exhaust everything I have from the brand. I have been liking this blush. They released it not too long ago. This is the Blurring Serum Blush, and it's a liquid blush. But what is really interesting about this is the shade. So this is a shade Baby Pink, but you will see it pulls a bit lavender. So if you are pale and fair like me, or even if you are olive toned, a purpley leaning blush will look great on you. I like this. The only thing with this is that by itself, it doesn't have great longevity. So what I do is usually pair it up with a powder blush of a similar shade. For example, I have the MAC one, or I use Flower Nose Pink blush. But I think this is really unique, and it's also fun. It looks like, I don't know, it doesn't look like a blush. It looks like a sanitary tool, I don't know, from ABH, but always a new release. Well, the product is not a new release, but we have new shades. The Anastasia Beverly Hills Lip Velvets. These are the holiday shades. We have Hush Rose, Pomegranate, and Blackberry. So I tried Blackberry first, and then I went ahead and bought the other shades because I really like the formula. What I like the most about these is the fact that they do move around because they are like this velvety soft formula on your lips, so it doesn't feel drying. But when you eat and drink and you go about your day, of course they will wear down, but they will wear down to a stain, so that you don't have like that nasty, honestly, effect where just your lip liner is left and you have nothing for your lipstick. This will leave a stain, and this I like a lot. The 3 shades are actually, I feel like there's something for everyone. If you like brownie pink, this is Hush Rose. Then you have a reddish shade, which of course every one of us does think of holiday looks with them having a red, and this is more like a berry red, so it has some pink undertones, and again it will leave this beautiful berry stain on your lips. And then you have Blackberry, which is very interesting. This is a purpley berry, so it's the deepest shade of the bunch, tapped in the middle of your lips with a lip liner. This is just beautiful. Just an FYI, for the very nature of this formula, this might accentuate your fine lines. I honestly like the look because lips are lips. We do not all have fillers, so they can't always look super smooth. Honestly, I don't mind that. But if you do care about it, maybe these aren't for you. Let's get into lip liners, and I have quite a few recommendations. So let's start with maybe what's the most pricey. So Makeup Forever does these holiday kits in which they provide you with 5 of their eyeliners in mini form. Guys, this is a steal. This is $39. And of course, during the sale, you will have this at a discount price. When I tell you these liners are everything I wear, like you can see this black shade compared to the white one, you can see how much I use this. So you can wear these as lip liners or as eyeliners, and you have all the best selling shades of the brand, which are Wherever Walnut, Anywhere Caffeine, and Limitless Brown. And these are perfect for lip liner, but also as eyeliners. I use the brown a lot for that. And then you have 2 universal shades, a white one, which can help like softening other shades or also making your eyes appear bigger if you put it in your waterline, and a black. In my opinion, this is the best value you're gonna get. You're getting top quality liners from a top quality brand, which is Makeup Forever. I was even tempted to get these again. I might still. From Sephora collection, let's rewind a bit. Remember that for the Sephora collection, we all have access access to 30% off. Doesn't matter if you're Rouge or if you aren't. The Sephora gel liners are super high quality liners. I especially recommend the shade Dress to the 90s, which I noticed on the website is currently sold out, but maybe they were stock for the sale, I don't know. And then the Nudist. The Nudist is this shade here. It does have some like taupey purple quality to it. So if you are fair like me, this might be one of the most perfect taupey lip liners for you. And Dress to the 90s is like a brown taupe, so it will help with these 90s lip looks, which are very popular at the moment. These gel liners are beautiful. They're very easy to use. They glide on your lips. Just an FYI, they are not matte. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a sheen to it. That's because they are gels, so they will stay jelly. And this also means that they aren't like, you can wipe them away. They're the most long lasting if you eat, of course. But for the price, I've been using these a lot, honestly, and these are super popular. There's a reason why they are. Last lip liner, since we are talking about 90s lips and how popular they are, and they have been for autumn especially, this liner shade from Anastasia Beverly Hills, this is the shade Raisin. This is the perfect purpley brown you can use for 90s inspired looks. And this is a wooden pencil. Honestly, I prefer wooden pencils because I feel like for retractable liners like the Sephora ones, you can never have them as pointy as you would if you could just sharpen them. So I do prefer wooden pencils. This is wooden and it lasts quite a bit. I have it on at the moment for this 90s inspired lip. If you're searching for brown purple for autumn, this is a shade. It also pairs really well, I feel like, with all these lip velvet shades from Anastasia Beverly Hills I just talked about. Let's get into the lip category. I want to start with the lip balm because I think that they are still quite popular, and the Sephora sale is your chance to have this product, which is luxury makeup at a discount. This is the YSL Candy, what's the name? It's like super long. Love Shine Candy Glow. This is in the shade 5B. Honestly, it would be easier if they had shade names, but this again for fall or even for Christmas is the most perfect super shiny burgundy berry lipstick. Well, it's a balm, so not probably a lipstick, but I love these type of shades, as you can see from my lips today, and I like this a lot. It reminds me a bit of Clinique Black Honey. I actually want to swatch them side by side. They are actually very similar, but Clinique Black Honey here on top, it's a bit sheerer and it's also a bit deeper. The YSL is a bit more pink, a bit more berry, but I really like this ball formula, and these are normally I think like $50, so having a discount on these is nice. Always in the lipstick area, we have the Prada lipsticks. I'm not joking when I say I love these, otherwise I will not have 4. These are my favorite lipstick formula ever. And as you can see, I have a lot of makeup. I love makeup, and so far I haven't found a formula that I like as much as I like these. They have a more like full pigment matte type of formula, such as this one, but also as like a blurry lip formula. You can immediately see the top one is more pigment, but doesn't matter which one of these you like. Honestly, I feel like you can achieve the same look with the pigmented one just by blending it a bit. So if you see a shade that you like from the Prada lipsticks, I think that this is the time to grab one at a discounted price. What I like about these is that, again, they leave that stained effect on your lips, meaning that I can go a full evening having dinner and talking with friends without worrying about my lipstick looking bad, and I think this is a huge plus. My lips will always have the same color but stained, and they will look great, even a bit more natural, even if I just ate, so I don't have to go specifically and reapply the shade. I might even like that effect better than the first direct application. And they have a lot of shades, like they have some beautiful pinks and nudes, they have browns. This is the shade Sedona, which is like a brighter pink. They have one, I think, of the best selling shades, Tiepolo, which is this soft pink. And my favorite ever is this shade here called Tonka. This is a purpley burgundy. I just love these so much. And to be honest with you, you don't even have to spend the whole $50 on the thing, because they are $50 because you also get the component, the refillable component. If you just get the refill, this is $10 less, and you can use this. Like I use this. It's just less pretty, but if you don't care about that, you can just go for the refill and it will be less money to start with. I was about to forget, maybe because this is not this year's specifically release, but the Rare Beauty lip oils are still something I reach for. I have another one, it's in my purse. I love the shine they leave, but also the shades. Like, look at this, and there's something for everyone. There's a burgundy, there's a brown, there's a mauve, there's a soft pink, which is the one in my purse. The stain they leave is loyal to the shade of the gloss, so it's not like those stains that are always the same color. These are great. Look how shiny they are. I still love them. I know they aren't the newest release, but they have been super popular when they came out. You can see the stains here. They have been super popular for a reason, and I think that they are still a relevant product. This is all for my Sephora sale recommendations. Let me know in the comments, what are you looking to pick up this sale? And I just wanted to remind you, if you do not have ROUGE access to the sale, you can have a chance to win my link to get extracted from the raffle. Sorry, my English is not my first language. Sometimes I get things jumbled, but I am just gonna remind you about the process to do so. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on Instagram, and send me a message on Instagram where you tell me what you're gonna pick up this sale, and I will pick a random person and I will share my ROUGE link in private with them. If you are participating, I wish you good luck. I hope that you can get whatever you're looking to pick up for this sale. Thank you for watching this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!